more in real life than on here because I only have 93 subscribers, and I love you all, and I appreciate you. But in real life, I'm asked, why do you put up with the shit that you put up with? Why do you let somebody treat you the way that you do? And the reason is that I think, and this is my own self-diagnosis or whatever, I was raised in a dysfunctional home with a narcissistic dad and a mom that was obsessed with him. And while she was a wonderful mom and I love her and she's my hero, she, I think, spent so much time trying to make sure that my dad was happy and pleased, and he never was, of course. But that took away from a lot of the attention that we needed. And while I heard I love you a lot growing up, I don't remember feeling it. I remember her saying it like so much, always saying she loved me, but if I think about my childhood, I just remember screaming and chaos and a lot of my mom in bed crying or saying I'm sorry to my dad, and I don't really ever know what she was sorry for. I think it's just for not being able to make him happy, no matter how hard she tried. And so I think that my dad would be an asshole and say mean things, and he never showed any affection towards us. It's like we were a burden on him, on his life. I don't think my dad loved any of his kids, but I loved him so much, and I just wanted whatever I needed to do or had to do to get his attention. I remember, I'm making this quick because my phone only lets me do like a 6-minute video or it won't upload it to YouTube, so I'm trying to get through my feelings real fast here. I remember the holidays being such a big deal. Like, I look forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas because we would go to my grandma's house and see all my out-of-town aunts and uncles and cousins, and it was the 2 days a year that my dad would put on an all-day show and pretend like he loved us, like, because who he was in private wasn't who he was in public. And in public, or in front of family, he was always like everybody's favorite uncle. Everybody loved Uncle David. He was everybody's favorite brother-in-law. He made everybody laugh, and he wasn't an asshole to me in front of other people. And I just look forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas. I could care less about presents or anything. It's just on those days, you know, that's what made it special. But as soon as it was all over and we were on our way home or whatever, the mask came off and it was just all back to normal. But so my point being is that I think that being raised in chaos and screaming and just dysfunction, and hearing my dad call my mom stupid and names all the time, and I think that that dysfunction was my normalcy. And so naturally, I think I went out and as an adult would seek that also, which doesn't make sense, but it does. Like, it doesn't make sense in that it would seem like, you know, when you want to get away from that and do everything opposite of that, you know, but even though I know it's not normal or whatever, in my mind, that's what I was used to, I guess. Hence the reason, you know, I've got 3 kids with, you know, a sociopath, the whole reason I made this channel. And, you know, he is pretty much the same. He's, you know, quite a bit more violent. than Dad was. Dad was pretty violent. A little bit violent. He was more just mean with his words. But he said really mean things, and he never felt bad about it. Like, I remember my mom went through breast cancer at 34, and we were going to Houston, and she was getting all her treatments, and he met these people when he was down having a smoke break, and they were just like some like whodunit, like nobodies, and he made friends everywhere he went, right? Everybody liked my dad. But I remember him talking about how my mom had beat cancer, but she walks a little lopsided now because they had taken one of her breasts. And I just remember thinking in my mind, like, how fucked up is that to say that about your wife, you know? And he laughed about it, you know, and I think they kind of laughed about it too. And just imagine, like, how that would make a woman feel, like how it made my mom feel, you know, for him to say stuff like that, like, and he never felt bad about it or sorry. And like, my mom spent my childhood worrying about David, worrying about my dad, and so did my dad. And you know, that makes for a fucked up kid to grow into an emotionally fucked up adult. And I think I'm a pretty intelligent person, and I think that having such a fucked up upbringing really derailed what I could have been in life. Because here I am, 39, in an emotional mess. So much of a mess that I've dedicated myself to making a YouTube channel about what a mess I am. But anyways, if I don't hurry up and cut this video off, then it's going to not even let me upload it. And I wanted to share that part of me with you. I appreciate everybody, all my 93 subscribers, and everybody that likes and comments. And I'll do a video a little more detailed or whatever on the subject if y'all want, after I get me the funds together to get me another phone that has a little more space on it. Anyways, thank y'all for watching, and God bless.